Hi everyone, it's Lenny Mwendo here. Today is another day. We look at careers in teaching international schools. This is Think Learning Africa. I'm going to be covering in today's lesson an introduction to British international education. So, in our lesson today, we just want to get an understanding on what really is British international education. Now, you may know or may not know that British education has been there for a long time, and it has a strong reputation worldwide, or the British have a strong reputation worldwide for offering broad and balanced curricula. And that's the reason why a lot of people in the world find it easy or to find a lot of confidence in sending a lot of parents in the world today find it very easy to send their children to British universities for their degree courses because of their strong reputation that they have over the many years. There really are so many British schools in the world today, and all these schools are offering the UK national curriculum. So UK curriculum has become very accessible around the world with 10,000 British schools already as we speak in the world today. So here we're talking about schools that cater from all the way from early years, primary, middle school, secondary, and high school. Now, with that kind of reputation, therefore, if you are to, based on Relocate magazine, give us statistics of 45% of the international schools market globally. And here I'm saying globally, 45% of international school market globally is held by the British international schools. That tells you how confident and how established this international curriculum, British international curriculum is. And therefore, with that, having so many schools, then it has provided a lot of opportunities for teachers to get employed or employment across the world in their countries, and also having teachers, expatriates from different countries, coming over to different countries to teach. So it's a great opportunity globally for teachers and for just for employment as a whole. And it is now estimated with the projected growth, or where there's going to be a doubling of international schools in the next 10 years. It therefore means there's going to be a demand for English speaking teachers in the future, and so providing even more opportunities for employment. So, how is this British international curriculum structured? So, like I said before, the curricula begins with the nation itself. So they develop a curricula for its nation. And because we're focusing on secondary education, in the UK, within the UK, the national curriculum caters for secondary schools, and they offer a certificate called the General Certificate of Secondary Education. That is within the UK. But so once you then export this curricula to the world. Once you export this curricula to the world, they opted to change the name to IGCSE rather than GCSE. And so the international curriculum is called IGC. The certificate that they receive after the completion of secondary education is International General Certificate of Secondary Education. And this is for anyone who's outside of the UK or who does their exams outside of the UK. So then it's important for us then to look at what is this IGCSE, or who administers this IGCSE. Like any other country, there is an exam body that actually moderates or regulates or provides or prepares examinations in a country. And it's not different for international British education. For secondary schools, there are exam bodies that have been registered and approved by the government to offer these exams, these IGCSE examinations. And they do more than just offer examinations. They prepare the syllabus for the courses, the subjects. They prepare the exams. They also prepare reference material and resources, textbooks that students can use, and they make them available to in all these different countries. And a good example is the Cambridge Assessment International Education or the Pearson Edexcel. All these are examination bodies that actually offer these British examinations. You also have AQA, which does the same thing, preparing exams for students who are, sitting for their end of secondary school examination. So these examination bodies work hand in hand with different countries to ensure that the information and the materials required to support learning in those countries is available. And they have a very elaborate system of support to all these different countries, and has made this system to be very successful for international schools offering secondary education. They also organize trainings for the teachers in those countries. They organize workshops for the teachers. They provide resources online that are focused on teachers and just developing capacity in the teachers, such that by the time a student is in that school, they will find a teacher who's as informed, as equipped as one who is in the mother country, whether it's in this case British system, which is the same experience you'd get if you're in England. You also find it in China, in India, and the rest of the countries in the world. They have successfully ensured that this curriculum is well articulated in each of the countries. So that's it on British international education. So see you in the next lesson, where we'll be looking at what IGCSE is all about.